I think that during my prime as a procrastinator, I was genuinely convinced that future me was a completely separate person from myself. More disciplined, more motivated, and more productive. So I felt like it wasn't a problem for present me to sleep in, eat unhealthy food, and avoid the discomfort of having to actually take action. Because future me would eventually come in and sort everything out. Well, as you might expect, this mythical figure never showed up. Hey there, I'm Paolo. I make videos about building confidence, learning from failures, and becoming more productive. And today I want to talk about something that ancient philosophers already had a word for: Akrasia. This is the ancient Greek word that describes the experience of knowing what's good for us and choosing differently anyway. For example, you know you should sleep earlier, you stay up late anyway. You know that junk food isn't doing anything good for your health, you order it anyway. You know you should spend time working on that project, you open Instagram anyway. Now, this isn't a modern problem. Ancient philosophers like Plato and Aristotle already wrote about it. And yet, here we still are, thousands of years later. So why does this keep happening? There's a concept in economics called time consistency, which I think explains this problem pretty well. So here's the situation. If you offer someone $100 today or $110 tomorrow, most people will choose $100. But if you make the same offer, this time between $100 in 1 month and $110 in 1 month and 1 day, most people will choose the second option. The gap is the same, 1 extra day for $10 extra. But depending on when it happens, the choice changes completely. Of course, this was just an oversimplified scenario, but it shows us that our brain doesn't evaluate the present and the future the same way. When you're thinking about the future, you are calmer and more rational. You can easily see the long-term benefits of waiting, and you trust the future you to make the right call. But when the future inevitably becomes the present, all that clarity disappears. Suddenly, the immediate option becomes much more important than it actually is, because present you will always overvalue instant gratification, while underestimating the negative effects in the long term. This is why on the first day of the year you can look at the 12 months ahead and know that you should save money, or at least not waste it, eat healthy food, and not waste so much time on your smartphone. But when each of those 365 days stops being tomorrow and becomes today, suddenly the allure of buying stuff you don't need, eating junk food, and scrolling 3 hours on your phone every day becomes irresistible. So your brain convinces you that it's not a big deal if you do it just this once, and that future you will definitely make the right choice tomorrow. Here's the thing though, and this is the realization that finally made me stop procrastinating. It's obvious, but you probably also frequently forget that future you isn't a different person. It's just you. If your present self procrastinates, your future self will procrastinate too. If your present self avoids difficult decisions, your future self will also avoid difficult decisions. Probably while also being busier and more burnt out, and of course, older. That's what happened to me when many years ago I decided I wanted to become a successful digital entrepreneur. For the first 6.5 years, I just procrastinated while believing that future me will make up for everything by being super consistent and super productive. Unsurprisingly, what actually happened was 6 years of starting over again and again, never building anything worthwhile, and ending up exactly where I started. Because future me was always none other than present me, just a little forward in time, with the same habits and the same excuses. So, like many people, I had to learn the hard way that the gap between who you are right now and who you imagine your future self to be isn't just time. It's the daily decision you are making or not making right now. Future you is only going to be a reliable, disciplined, and successful person if you stop waiting for them and start taking action now in the present. Thanks for watching, and if you want a regular reminder to take action now so you can become a better version of yourself in the future, I have a newsletter where every week I send a short email containing a quick insight and a small challenge designed to help you do just that. Link down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!